We all know electric cars save a ton on gas, but what about insurance? This year, millions of new EV owners got their first renewal notice, and the sticker shock was real. So tonight, let's break it down. EV versus gas. Which one really costs more to insure in 2025, and why? The answer is going to surprise you, because it's not just about the car you drive. On average, a 2025 electric vehicle policy costs a whopping 35 to 45% more than a comparable gasoline car. Let's put that in perspective. A typical gas sedan might cost you around $1,800 a year to insure. First, repair costs. Insurers are still figuring out how to price a technology that evolves faster than their data models can keep up. Think about a simple fender bender in a gas car. That might be a $900 fix, but an EV with radar, LiDAR, and thermal sensors packed into that same bumper? Try closer to $4,000. And unlike engines, batteries can't just be patched up. They often need to be completely replaced or certified by specially trained technicians, leading to longer repair times and much higher labor bills. Then there's what insurers call perceived risk. Battery fires are statistically rare, but they are spectacular. One viral video of an EV fire can completely reshape an entire industry's pricing model. When a Tesla or Rivian goes up in flames on social media, your insurance rates can tick up nationwide, even if you have a perfect driving record. Insurers price for the headlines just as much as they price for the data. And let's not forget, modern EVs are basically computers on wheels. They track everything: your location, your speed, your charging habits. While this data can get you usage-based discounts, it also creates a new risk category called cyber liability. A single hack into a fleet of connected vehicles could trigger multi-million-dollar payouts. So, insurers are adding a digital risk buffer fee to every EV policy. Finally, there's a serious shortage of qualified mechanics. There are only a few thousand high-voltage technicians in the entire country. When an EV needs service, it waits in line. Insurers have to cover the cost of loaner cars, storage, and downtime, hidden costs that get passed right on to you in your premium. Gas cars still win on repair turnaround time and parts availability. Now, to be fair, EVs do save you money in other areas. No oil changes, fewer mechanical failures. And thanks to features like instant torque control and braking assist, some models actually report fewer accidents per mile. This is why insurers offer telematics discounts. If you let your car share your driving data, your rate could drop by 10 to 20%. So, for 2025, traditional gas vehicles still cost less to insure overall. Their repairs are simpler, the data is predictable, and competition keeps prices stable. But that gap is closing. As EV production scales up and battery technology gets cheaper, analysts predict we'll see cost parity by 2028. If you're an EV owner, don't despair. You can take control. Shop around for EV-specific insurers. Use your charging data to prove low mileage for discounts, and always bundle your home and auto policies. Keeping your car's software updated also reduces the risk of claims related to autonomous features. So, who wins the insurance battle in 2025? Gas cars still have the edge, but EVs are catching up fast. Once the repair infrastructure and battery supply catch up, the future of cheap coverage might just be electric after all. If this video helped you understand the real cost of going electric, subscribe to our channel and share it with anyone thinking about buying a new car. Thanks for watching.